Bobcats and the Southampton. Just take the graphic off, and you can see the guys are just doing their coin toss. I'm Steve Price, by the way. The illustrious Woolly Mike. Mike, do you want to say hello?
Hello everybody. On the toss and the third. Yeah, so been a little bit damp here this morning. We had a few issues with some foggy kit and that, but everything's good now. So Bournemouth are 2-0 with back-to-back wins over the Barracuda. Stags are 2-3. They won twice over the Cuda, lost to the Demons, lost twice to Bath. So they've actually played six. This is their sixth game in a row where everybody else has had missed games. So this is only Bournemouth's third game. And obviously, if you check the listings, you'll see that lots of games are actually being called off because of the weather. We would have been watching with interest Bath versus Exeter, but that's been called off. And then obviously that would have been at Bath. And next week will be the big game, which is Exeter versus Bournemouth at Exeter, which hopefully Tebbs will be covering.
That's right, yeah, he will be. And so teams are just coming out now, and the Stags will be kicking off, and the Bournemouth Bobcats will be receiving. So we'll catch the action because the returners are right in front of us.
So Matt Garrett and Hayden Pope are back for the Bobcats to return.
And if this is your first broadcast of ours that you're watching, first of all, thanks. But second of all, feel free to get involved in the comments, ask us questions if you're not sure about what's happening on the field. Mike knows every rule of the game because he's a registered. Oh, well, not this year, but
no, I have been
a former ref.
For many years. I've refereed and I've coached. So
yeah, fantastic wealth of knowledge. Right, so we're just waiting for that ball to be set down and then kicked off. Got some love for the Stags already. Hopefully we got quite a few people watching because of the number of games that were called off. But fortunately here, the ground was. The concern is that the ground gets frozen, and it's hard, but it's certainly not a frozen ground here. And hopefully, we won't see any sort of injuries as a result of it. There we go. There's whistle.
So here we go then. Short kick. Down at the 37-yard line.
Players
Hayden
down.
Pope there.
Just going to pan away.
So he was tackled low by the player.
Yeah, poor lad. Hopefully he's okay. So yeah, another sort of thing about American football is that when their players are injured, that you'll see players kneeling, taking a knee. You see that's the opposition players there, even some on the sideline. And it's just as a mark of respect. And then the player, when he does eventually get onto his feet, everyone will applaud him off. So there's a big respect for people getting injured and I suppose the dignity of that. Whereas in other sports, it's just sort of if someone's injured, everyone just sort of waits for them to get off, and there's not much to it.
As we've commented before, we've even seen it in this game. Is somebody gets injured, they replay it and they replay it. There's no respect for the player.
Wise, yeah. So yeah, from a broadcast perspective, we won't re-show an injury, or we won't have the player on camera while they're being treated. So that's why at the moment you see some players kneeling down. But yeah, player just being seen to by the medical team here.
The interesting bit about this injury, Hayden Pope was warming up as backup quarterback. Alfie Burks is out today.
Yeah.
Brad Duff will be starting for the Bobcats, and Hayden's a second-year player, wide receiver, and was taking some snaps in warm-up. So
yeah, he's showing signs of life. They look like they're focusing on his right leg. Coaches are just marching out now, So we may have a bit of an extended break here. We'll see. The best indicator of that is when the ref tells the players they can take their helmets off.
No,
but it looks like they're helping him up to his
they're
feet
helping him
now,
up,
which is great. Really good to see. So he's being helped off, limping, and now being clapped off the field.
Yeah, he is weight bearing on that leg, so that's really good news.
Yeah.
So
yeah, not nice to see, but good to see that he's coming off.
So 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So just wait for the referee to whistle the play in. Wishbone formation, one receiver. Brad Duff under centre, takes the ball. Fumble!
Fumble! And that is recovered by the Bobcats, by the fumbling player. Oh no, it wasn't a fumbling player, was it?
It was a fumble, a muffed handoff, and Suleiman Abdul Salam, number 28, fell on the ball and recovered it.
And what a breakout game he had last week, Suleiman. Hadn't played running back before and was just churning it up the field.
Brad Duff falls on it.
So that's 2 plays, 2 fumbles. The ball, we're now 3rd down, and what's that, about 15 yards?
3rd and 17.
17, is it? Doesn't look that long. Okay.
No, 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike.
Players were in the way.
Is that what you used to say when you were a ref?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
So here we go then. Big 3rd down now then. Still the wishbone formation. Brad Duff looks to pass. Outside to Romb.
And that's a very, very quick 3 and out.
Rodrigo Pereira there, MVP last week, number 21, intended receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, what a game he had last week. Yeah, so very quick 3 and out. You know, two for the Bobcats opening here.
So a little bit of miscommunication as well here. I think we have a delay again.
Okay. Hopefully you guys heard that clear, because that was some fantastic projection for that. 12 men on the field for the kicking team, so the Bobcats. Ball goes back 5 yards and they replay the 4th down. Or they play the 4th down, I suppose.
As I say, we saw this last week with the same miscommunication. They blew 2 timeouts in the 1st quarter.
Yes, that's right.
Because of...
They were penalised with timeouts, weren't they?
So, Matt Garrard back to punt.
Yeah, he did move.
A high kick. Does take a Bournemouth.
So the Bournemouth seem quite disorganised. I mean, and I know we're on Stags. It doesn't look like they're as frantic or as concerned. It just seems to be, like you say, that miscommunication for the Bobcats.
Yeah, well, what we saw there is that the middle linebacker's calling the defensive coordinator to get a play call to get it off. Run play. Possible turnover. It is a turnover. 1st down, Bournemouth.
Whoa! So that's 1 and out for the Bournemouth defence.
Louis Davies there.
Great play and putting their offence in a fantastic position, starting position. They look at, what is that, the 30-yard line, Mike? Would you say? Is that where they're? It looks pretty much bang on the 30. Maybe
I'd go for the 30.
Maybe 31.
Looking at where the referee is,
yeah.
it's just outside of the 30.
Fantastic starting position here. So 2nd series of the Bobcats. Stags would be kicking themselves there. Didn't really see quite what happened, but it looked like a fumble. The ball was punched out and then obviously recovered.
Yeah, so they ran the sweep play outside and there was a fumble.
Ah.
So here we go then.
Apparently the stream's a bit laggy. Let me just see if I can fix that, guys.
Carried by number 29 through the middle, still on his feet. Matthew Betts with the carry there. Got another mic. Okay. No, he hasn't gone. So we actually joined today. Lewis Munt has borrowed one of our chairs to come and scout the opposition. Exeter versus Bath called off today. Run up the middle. Tackled by number 64, Doug. Played adult ball for the Thrashers during the summer.
Yeah, so, sorry guys, I can see that the stream's a bit choppy.
Yeah, so Doug Oates with the tackle there.
I'm just checking the connection and stuff, so yeah, just bear with us. It should start to improve and plateau the frames per second. Not that you guys need to know this, but they're dropped out. But they're now picking up again.
So we've just got an official timeout. I think we've got... We did discuss this last week, the issue of people being so close to the sideline during the game, where the referee is actually now, I think, talking to the head coach of this sideline about that.
Very ill-disciplined this sideline, weren't they, last week? You saying it the nice way. Sorry.
Yeah.
I should have just continued that.
Yeah. So if you're aware of it, if you see down the sideline from the 25 to the 25, there's a 6-foot section which is for the referees.
Yeah.
Then there's a 6-foot section for the coaches.
Yeah. So we're in line. That's the one that we're in line with.
And then there's 12 feet back, which is the players' box.
Yeah.
And any fan should be at least 18 feet from the playing area at any point.
Yeah.
Well, we're only 12 feet away. We've set up a little bit close as well this week.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I thought I'd push my luck. all for the viewing, all for the fans. A bit of love here for Bournemouth. Oh, sorry, there it is.
So here we go then. It's 3rd down and 8.
Hopefully that stream started to smooth out a little bit for you guys. Please let me know.
So 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the left, 2 backs. Brad Duff looks to his right, throws to number 1.
Oh!
He's down the sideline and into the end zone.
Oh.
Matt Garron with a touchdown.
Sorry, we didn't get an angle on that, guys. I'll move the camera out a little bit, but we were blocked by the sideline. But fantastic opening score and play from the Bobcats. What was that? A good 25-yard play. And on their second possession, Bournemouth put some points on the board. We had to wait.
I did, yeah. And capitalising on that turnover as well.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So here we go. Declared no good.
Was it? Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. I thought that did look like it was good. Right. I'm gonna have to move my camera back in now because it is raining. But so yeah, first quarter touchdown, 6-0 to the Bobcats.
Right. So just to clarify, there is number 29 carried the ball.
Yeah.
Fumbled it. The ball went forward. The same rule applies on 4th down. The 4th down fumble rule. On a 4th down or an extra point, only the person that fumbles it can recover it and advance the ball.
Yes.
So because he fumbled it and somebody else recovered it,
It wasn't advanced. It hadn't crossed the line. Is that?
well, it doesn't matter if it crosses the line because it wasn't recovered by the fumbler.
Right.
It's a dead ball. So Bournemouth now lining up to kick off.
Cheers, Stephen, for letting us know that things are getting a bit better. I can see it sort of. Yeah, it's in. I think as we've got a satellite dish for our connection, but it is very overcast here, and it is raining. The rain's getting heavier, so I think we're impacted by that.
Gus McKechnie there, the umpire for today's game. Sonny Burbridge then kicking off. Long low drive. It's fielded by number 91, goes backwards.
And that pins them inside their 20, it looks like. Pretty much on the 20. So not a bad return. You know, if you can get to the 20-yard line, that should be the minimum on a kickoff return.
Very much so.
Just because that's the yard you get given if the ball goes into touchback.
So the roster being given us by the Stag says that 28's Joe Q, but the name is then crossed out. Malcolm Easton, number 24, with a carry there. Looks like he's slow to get up.
Oh yeah, let's just pan away.
So it looks like we're going to be in for another week of weather as we were last week. It's warmed up, but it's wet. Yeah. But thankfully we are in the Sport Tank gazebo.
Yeah, we're all right. So everyone else has got a problem. And we've got a heater here if we wanted to turn it on. We don't even have it on at the moment. But the injured player is still down, just receiving treatment.
Well, he's cleared the field on under his own steam.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought he was still down. Yep, you're right.
So 2nd and 9. Ball's on the 21-yard line. So single back spread formation. Bit of a high snap. End around run.
Yeah, nicely defended. I'm sorry about the lag on the stream. It's just our internet connection here. We're very heavily overcast, and we, like as I said, we use a satellite dish. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on
number
it.
26 with the end around. So 3rd and 8 then. Only a gain of a yard. William Jameson, number 2, the QB, with a carry there. And enough for a first down. Coach Thorpe there, long-time head coach of the Stags. Calling in the...
I think the Stags have probably got fewer players than who was it last week? Bristol.
Yeah, very low. So very low snapped. Pitch out.
Ball's on the floor again. That's the 5th time the ball's been on the floor today, fumbled by either team. So
it was good out to the running back. But it's forward pass incomplete. Did look as though it might have gone backwards.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that call, but fair enough. I mean, the refs are better in line with it than we are, but it did. You know, typically pitches do go backwards, right?
Because remember, it's the initial motion of the ball, not where it goes after it bounces. So here we go then, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers out. Off tackle run again, number 28. Caught by several defenders.
Sorry, just trying to clear the lens there. It's actually not the lens. I think it's the just the amount of rain that's coming down.
So here we go then, 3rd and 10. He only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good flowing defence there from Bournemouth.
Who'd want to be a ref in this, Mike, eh?
If you use the right waterproofing, you can actually survive quite well. It's normally when you come out of the second half. Looking for a deep pass to the sideline. Caught by number 81. Great catch.
Let's watch out on a replay. That was fantastic. A fantastic catch by number 81.
Tom Clark, number 81.
You see the ball up in the air here. Tom Clark brings it back down.
The DB's actually down on
sorry.
the... So first down catch there. Lewis Muntz joined us in the town because it's raining so hard outside. We did joke before the game that Bath versus Exeter was called off because Lewis was on holiday, but obviously that's not true.
Had a
So
hell of a game last week, didn't you, mate?
Yeah. Maybe it is a flooded pitch then, or frozen pitch. So here we go then, the first down. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Another fumble, recovered by the defence. This weather's definitely going to play a... Drew Kirkham there with the fumble recovery. Ball's around the 45-yard line.
Hello?
So 2 receivers out to the left, tight end to the right. Single back and a wing back to the right of Brad Duff. Looking to pass. Alfie Tizard-Adams, single-handed catch! And into the end zone. Number 14, Alfie Tizard-Adams there. One-handed it. And into the end zone for a second Bournemouth score. So Bournemouth in their 2-point false start. They're in their 2-point formation that I'm not allowed to talk about. Too much on the stream last week and Coach Rangers asked me. So false start on the extra point attempt. So they're moving out of the 2-point attempt now and changing formation to go for an extra point.
A network signal there. Is there like a phone signal?
And Bournemouth take a time out trying to get their special teams formation sorted again.
Press and hold the power button at the bottom, and then it will come up with power off or reset. Just hit reset.
First time out again in the first quarter for special teams. For
And because I was calling you, we missed the catch.
so Steve, he's giving technical support to our other live stream team. He's just asked him to turn it off and on again. So, so here we go then. Snap, kick, up, and good.
Well, that's after a reset.
So still in this first quarter, Bournemouth 13, Stags 0. So Sonny Burbage there with the extra point. Now takes the ball from the umpire, Gus McKechnie. So great return there by the Stags. Edem Edet there with the return. So ball's on the 42-yard line. First down Stags. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, hand up the middle. Good solid run defence again from Bournemouth. We saw this last week. So there we go then, second down. QB's out, keeps. Runs to the sideline. Close to a first down. William Jameson, QB there, with the keeper for the first down. There we go. Again, QB keeps. So, QB Jameson runs out of bounds there. There was contact close to the sideline, and then one of the Stags players decided to go and have a conversation with the tackler. No flags. Yeah, 2nd and 5 now then. So, flags just come in from the sideline. So on the previous play, there was some contact after the play. There was no flag. I believe it's being questioned by this sideline, and that's resulted in a sideline flag. Ooh. Yeah. So, 15-yard penalty brings up an automatic first down. So, ball's now placed on the 24-yard line after that little exchange.
Did Bournemouth get their PAT?
They did, 13-0. take an extra step. Thank you. That's great. So, 24-yard line now for the Stags. Good field position. First down. Rain's eased off a little bit as well.
Cool. Sorry that the one-handed catch wasn't caught, guys. We've got some technical issues and I had to step away from the camera.
So, pitch pass to number 26. Breaks a few tackles. So, first down on the 11-yard line.
Make the tackle, okay? Not on shoulders.
Joel McKibben there with the carry for the Stags, bringing up another first down. So, officially spotted on the 12-yard line.
Guys, I need you to stand away from this. That's a satellite dish, and you're blocking it. Away, please. Thank you.
QB keeps off to the right-hand side. Look. Maybe only a gain of 1 or 2 on the play there. So again, we've got another man down on the play. So gain of 1 on that by the QB keep from William Jameson. And another shower's just passed us by.
Okay. Yeah. On our right end for Draz, okay?
Does look a little bit clearer behind us.
Right end for Draz. Let's go! Louis, pull your top down as well, then to your number. Right end.
Sorry that we had a bit of lag. We had a bit of lag there because people stood right in front of the satellite dish again. Kills me.
Louis! Outside! Squeeze it out! Bring the tackle! Get outside of him, okay?
I've always thought when you listen to coaches, there's so much innuendo in there. Squeeze it out.
Kwame's asking about Alfie Burke, saying, show us Burkelsberger. He's not here today.
He's reported he's not available for the game, as is Kwame.
Yeah.
Who hasn't reported available.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Where are you, Kwame?
Shut up, Kwame. Yeah. Should be with us, commentating.
Yeah. Never said he wasn't.
So I can focus on fixing stuff.
Yeah. So, 2nd and 9 now then.
Outside,
2 receivers to the right, single to the left. Going to be a reverse. Number 81. 1 person to beat. Number 47 misses.
Touchdown Southampton.
Alexandre Padanau. Apologies for the pronunciation. So, touchdown Stags.
See what they can do with this PAT attempt. It looks like they'll probably go for 2, which makes sense.
Well, I did in the pre-game conversations with coaches. Their long snapper and their kicker are not available for this game. So QB keeps, rolls right, little pitch forward to 26, stretches out,
in, yeah.
And is in for the 2 points.
Great little play. So we're still in Q1. We're coming up to the end of Q1, really, aren't we? And the Bournemouth Bobcats lead 13-8 as the Stags get on the board.
Yep. You good, fellas? Let's get off that reset. Heads up, boys. One drive. Keep going. Walk it. Come on. Get off. We're done. We're good. Good.
So just over 2 minutes and 2.25 minutes left in the first quarter. Bournemouth Bobcats. Yeah. I'm a commentator. I've got to say lots of words just to say a short sentence. One job, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Simon Ryan, long-time referee.
Isn't he retired?
I had the pleasure of playing in games with Simon as well, way back in the day. That was in black and white. Here we go with a short kick. Bournemouth are just looking at it. Number 17's picked it.
What a tackle. What a great tackle there. Well, I don't know, was it number 13?
It's number 10.
Number 10. Yeah, fantastic arm tackle there to stop that return.
Max McGeechee with that tackle. Kieran Lees was the returner. So first down on the 25-yard line. It was interesting, several Bournemouth players were moving away from that ball, but forgetting it's a live ball. So, two receivers over to the left. Wing back standing to the side of Brad Duff, single back. Tight end on this sideline. Stags showing pressure.
Oh, straight on him. What a big play there by number 53. And he's buoyant, he's happy with that.
Daniel Hall there, number 53, with that 5-yard loss on the play.
Big play, big play. So it brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 15.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 from the previous marker. Thanks, Mike.
I have to say, as a referee, I've made the mistake of thinking it's a first down when it's gone past the first stake, if you're not paying attention. So again, two receivers to this side, tight end.
A bit of confusion there in the offence.
Ball's down on the ground.
Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion there. You see the two running backs going out on a sweep and then stutter stepped and came back into the middle of the play where the QB, it looked like, had sort of taken off and got back roughly to the line of scrimmage.
So 77, Aaron Taylor there recovering the ball. Actually, positive yard there, so 3rd and 14.
Oh, I thought, yeah, you're right. Yes, yeah, they gained a yard.
So, single receiver to this side, two receivers out to the right.
Suleiman back in.
Brad Duff under centre, I formation running backs.
There we go.
Pitch out to 28. Beats the first tackle, doesn't beat the second. 53 again.
What a series he's had. Let's just watch that again. You can see ball snapped here. Bit high and behind him, but manages to spin out of the first person, but 53 there to sweep it up.
What did you shout at me? Ascending everything. So I can't run a swing. Hey, so I can't run a swing. You can't run outside. Hey, you tell me what you can do. You can't pass. You can't fucking run.
Okay, so 4th down and 16. Just players down at the moment. He's up on his feet now.
Yeah. And being helped off. They're taking him off to the wrong sideline.
Yeah.
They're done with him, are they? He's now a Southampton Stag. So, 4th down.
I know. Don't keep telling me what I don't fucking have. Right, just let the coaches go and players just fuck off. Simple as that. The players, do your job.
As we've said many a time, it's a very emotional game, so apologies for any language you might hear. So. Matt Garrett with the high snap. Good driving punt. Bouncing towards the Stags player.
Really nicely fielded for the two gunners there, right on it, preventing any sort of return from the Stags there. We do have a player down at the other end of the field.
Yeah, this is quite a local rivalry game of many years. It's not a niggly game, but both teams are playing really hard. Obviously, as we mentioned, the Stags this is their 6th game in a row, so, you know, players will be carrying knocks and that. The nature of scheduling has been such.
Cool, jogging off now, great to see. Number 10 returning to his sideline.
So first down on their own 43-yard line then. Correction, 44-yard line. I've just seen Mike put the clip. Mike Jett sporting his lovely sport tank beanie out there today.
Beanie on. I'll have to zoom in on him in a sec.
Yeah, so QB keeps, counters back.
God, he's open season there, and he takes on a couple of hits and gets the ball. Probably a good positive yards.
Gain of 3 by the looks of it.
2 to 3, yeah.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Oh, so the ball comes up this end.
So at the end of the first quarter, Bournemouth scored 2 touchdowns and a 1 point extra point. Scored a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So 13 to Bournemouth, 8 to the Stags.
And we've seen a little continuation of, well, actually probably worse this week, of Bournemouth not being as that organised. You know, from between their sideline and their sideline being told off from the ref, and just players on the field not knowing what to do or substituting and stuff. So it's it's good. Hopefully they start ironing this stuff out, because you know
The
you
structure
don't want to
needs
see
to be
those sort of
readdressed.
penalties
Yes.
and stuff, do you? You want to see good solid football, free flowing.
So,
but the Stags here, we're going to, you know, they're going to want to score before the half. It's not, it's the quarter, isn't it? And it's just happened. So we're in quarter 2 now, and the Stags are on the ball and are 5 points
second and
behind.
6 on their own 49-yard line. So not much of a change round in the.
No, they just swapped sides, didn't they?
I have to say, when I've been an official or as a player or a coach, I do prefer it when they change it
Sure,
midfield, not to get down to the 2-yard line, and it also makes it better for the camera as well.
All right, let's see.
So
we get to see the Stags sort of from behind.
Looks to roll out under pressure. Well covered by the defence. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down. So what we're seeing here is that the Bournemouth outside contain is getting better now. Jameson has been running outside on the keeper or the pitch option. And this is the second play now where we've seen him force back inside. So good outside contain, outside pressure from the Bournemouth outside linebackers and ends. 7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. QB's under pressure, keeps it, brought down. Danny Akinlua, number 86 with the tackle there. 4th down. So 4th down and 6.
Another, I say another, we were used to it from last week, where they didn't want to take a time out here, but they had to, because disorganisation again.
Did notice looking down the sideline earlier on, did see Alfie Burks, and it did look like he's actually got his kit on.
Oh, right. Maybe
But
that's,
I was told that he wasn't playing.
yeah.
So,
What's all
reasonable
smoke and
snap,
mirrors?
end over end punt, it's going to carry. Fielded,
Oh, he's got some space.
number 6, 46.
Oh, he's got some speed!
Oh!
And the ball goes, the ball again gets fumbled there. Let's do a quick little replay. You can see
Ben
him here.
Glover there, 46 with the return.
You can see the tackler there, Ben Glover, strips him really nicely, and it is dove on. The ball gets dove on by the Bobcats. Player down.
We do have a couple of players There's a player going off now for the Stags.
Yeah. You often see sort of injuries on special teams because of the velocity. A lot of people sprinting into other people downfield. So
Yeah,
it's,
there are lots of malicious.
I see them as opportunities.
Yeah,
you used to be able to just lever someone who's away from the ball, but that's all. Those days are gone. They're a relic of the past. And
I have to admit, in my day, in the mid '80s, special teams, because I would work out who was, and I would go and level them, and that would set the tone for the game. Either he'd beat me or I'd beat him.
I remember when I played in mid '90s in Virginia, I was a kid. I remember my coach saying, line up on special teams, line up on the away team sideline, so like a gunner or wherever. He said, just line up somewhere there. And he said, and I want you to... Yeah, I loved it. I was always up for the task.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be like... And that, just by the way, that was like legal. That wasn't a malicious coaching method. That was in line with the rules at the time. You wouldn't get away with it now.
Some of the phrases that my first head coach, Greenham Common, you know, the way he coached us with the Southampton Seahawks. So on their own 35. And off the running back tripped. Number 29, Matthew Betts there was the intended carrier. Don't know if he tripped over the feet of the quarterback or just slipped. It's good. The grass surface here is pretty solid. It's not cut up very much, but we have had lots of on and off rain. So here we go then, 2nd and 14. Run up the middle. Well, by the defence, Doug Oakes there. So 3rd and 15 now. So 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 2 backs. It breaks through the middle.
Oh, wow. Great run. Great run. In there from the Bobcats O-line. Let's just see if we can see that again.
Tackled by 21, Charlie Hislop. He's been at the Stags quite a few years and is a very good player developing over time. So 4th down and 6 now. Durex.
Oh my God.
Do tell us what's your take on reasonable snap? Good end over end punt, fielded by 26.
Nicely fielded and great tackle. Who was that? Is that 28?
Suleiman Abdul Salam, number 28, the running back.
My new favourite player. He's my new favourite player. I'm going to obsess over him now for the next for the whole season. But great play there by Suleiman. Great fielding to reduce the yardage on the return.
Yeah, he was just beaten out by Roddy Pereira last week for the MVP. So,
what a game he had.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. 8 minutes.
Harry said maximum protection. He said maximum protection, I guess, for the Durex call.
Ribbed or extra smooth, though.
Glow in the dark.
So, 27-yard line.
Oh, no.
Single back. 26 takes the ball. Cuts back. Juggles the ball and then it's brought down.
Yeah, I think he done well to keep hold of the ball there. He had a lot of hits to his arms, didn't he? And managed to keep hold of it nicely. So good little run and good ball security. Where in a game really where ball security's been awful.
Very much so.
Maybe
So,
BUCS is a call for the ball carrier. Protect the ball.
Yeah, so 2nd and 5 now then. Single back, 2 receivers to the right. QB back to pass, Jameson. Throws to 91.
Nice.
Oh! Great first move and needs better
Really
stats on that
good,
second.
Yeah, just a really good play there. Good all round. Good, well called play. Well executed and just let down by the combination of his footwear and the surface here.
Alexandra Padder now.
And
number
you
91.
know, where he'd defeated his first would-be tackler so easily, he had a bit of daylight going across the middle there. But great play, great play.
QB under centre for this 3rd and short. Easily gains it, not quite a...
So, and great eye there, Mike. Always worth looking at when there's a short yardage situation. Is the QB now under centre? As in, is he stood right behind the guy that's got the ball? The reason for that is just what we saw there, is that the QB is likely to take the ball and just run forward behind the big guys in front of him and just get.
It's the easiest yard and the hardest yard to get in football. Formation. Hands off to 26. Of 8 now.
Nice little drive here from the Stags. Which sort of tells me that it's going to end in a turnover for the Bobcats. But let's see what the Stags are like. They're still in the game, right?
If you remember certain teams we covered during the summer in the adult game, they were like that. As soon as they got to a certain position, they ended up turning over the ball.
I know, yeah.
So here we go.
Unbelievable.
2nd and 4. The first tackler. Ethan Regan there, number 51. Solid tackle. Gain of only a yard. 3rd down.
Someone's asking what's up with the other stream. So the other stream, the hardware isn't working. So it looks like, well, he's just about to do a post about saying we can't stream. The data signal isn't getting through to our encoder. If you want to know specifically.
It's Welsh Wi-Fi, in other words. So, number 2 capes the ball, directs the blocker, takes the corner and gets the first down.
That is a fantastic. See, this is when in loads of different ways it gets really frustrating, and they're chugging the ball down. They're just you know, it's not a big play because you can get over a big play. It's one play. But when they're consistently just doing whatever, it's like they're doing whatever they want, and
you only
just
need
can't
4
stop
yards
them.
of play to win the game.
And this will play into the hands. I mean, obviously it's playing into the hands of the Stags, but psychologically as well. This is really great stuff to see.
Pitch again. 26 breaks to the outside. First tackle and misses.
Stays on his feet nicely. So yeah, in short, the other live stream is not happening.
Yeah. So 26, Joel McKibbin there with the carry. Gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6. That pitch option is a good play, but that pitch is dodgy.
They play it very wide, don't they?
Yeah,
as
and
a pitch option.
It's not a
almost
very
forward.
smooth action. So the mesh there, if they're going to be a turnover, it's going to be on that pitch.
Yeah.
End around again to 91.
Same play that they scored off of.
Sonny
Nice
Burbage
in
with a
there.
great tackle there.
Wow. Good stuff. And you can see why they called that play. It was a really successful one for them for about a 25-yard touchdown. That was their touchdown play. A little bit further out. This is sort of, they're at midfield now, but I can see why they would have called that play. But you can see the Bobcats have adjusted to it. They know to expect it, and it was met at the line of scrimmage. So really nice.
Well, it's
defending.
set up by the QB run. QB runs left, QB runs left, and then the option reverse.
Come the other way, yeah.
Coming the other way. So 3rd down and 10. Ball's on just on the 49-yard line. Halfway through this second quarter. 2 backs now for Stags. Back to pass. Rolls out to his right, keeps it. And out of bounds. So Will Jameson carrying the ball quite well there today.
And well done to the Bobcats for staving off this drive. It's now 4th down and they're looking at returning a punt. It looked bleak, didn't it? For that last 30 yards of driving, Southampton just looked like they'd turned a corner, and really well done for the Bobcats for sort of sticking in here and getting the ball back.
The 46-yard line then. Bad snap. He's recovered it. He's kicked it towards the sideline.
And there is a flag from this ref here. Ineligible men downfield? Oh, he's waving it off. Okay. I know that the punter was appealing for the contact he received, but Mike, as you'll know, he lost his protection.
The ball hit the ground.
Yes, and that's it.
That's it. He's not, you know.
So yeah, he's no longer a protected player in that situation, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm learning, mate. I'm learning this stuff.
But the sensible thing is, the ref throws
There was
the
another
thrown.
one on the far side, actually.
It did look like there was a flag on the
they
far
just
side,
picked it
yes.
up. So they're having a little conversation. Got scores from around the league. Although there's not many other games, but the University of Manchester have beat Manchester Metropolitan 36-24. So that's the Tyrants 36 and the Eagles 24 in that game.
In the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that was probably one of the 10 o'clock kickoffs.
Right. So, Bournemouth lined up in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty, 4th and 2, and a re-kick after all of that.
Then they've got to go for it. Surely this is perfect fake territory, and they don't fake it. They do kick it off.
A good punt down to the end.
He's got it in his hand straight away. Evaded a couple of players, and is
Good
brought
tackle
down.
there.
Come down again.
There is some, just looking over to our behind us, behind the Bournemouth sideline here, there is a big cloud.
Is there? Great, yeah, good. That's what we want to hear.
But we've got the gazebo, and we're
Yeah,
windproof.
So we're all right. It's everyone else.
Yeah.
Although we're going to start getting people coming. Can I come and stand
Well,
underneath?
let's see what it's like at half time. So,
I'm not going to let them.
13-8. So, taking over on their own 15-yard. A good positional play for. So, number 6 now in at QB for Bournemouth. Alex Glover. We did see him in the 4th quarter last week. Hands off. Number
Sullivan.
26 carries through.
It's 28.
28, sorry.
That's Suleiman again.
Yeah. Knees down ends the play. Suleiman Abdul Salam.
What a
Abdul
legend.
Salam.
What a legend.
Yeah.
Or a legend in the making.
Let's ask Lewis, what do you think of number 28's running?
I haven't been watching him. I've got a lot of friends on defence, so I've mainly been focusing on that. Keep an eye out for him, don't worry.
Yeah.
Lewis with a non-committal answer there.
Last week was his first game at running back, and he nearly got MVP.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, he's like the Lewis Munt of Bournemouth Bobcats.
Really?
Yeah. He was last week. He was quality. Although he did fumble at the end.
so there we go. 2-minute warning. Bournemouth have 1 timeout left in this half. Stags have 3. Here we go then. 2nd and 8 for Bournemouth.
Good play by the defence there to stuff that run.
Very good inside run defence by the Stags.
And the Stags have called a timeout. So they're serious about getting a score before this half's over.
Yeah, so just to clarify, Alec Glover, this is his first season and his first as a QB. And it did look like very, very slow mesh there. Time dropping back. And we did see this as well last week, several times with both Bristol and Bournemouth. Step back before he meshes with the running back. So the running backs, they're not taking the ball at speed. So 3rd down and 9.
It was a counter to the right there, but read beautifully by the Stags defence. And
Last week, if you talking to Lewis Munt here, so last week moved this ball as well as they could. Like I say, we were bigging up the running backs in last week's game,
yeah,
because they were the ones that got the touchdowns and the breakthroughs.
the number 26 here for the Stags back to receive this Lewis Munt.
This Lewis Munt.
Please let that catch on. Please let that catch on.
Yeah.
So the Bobcats here punting.
Good snap. High kick. So it just falls flat on the ground.
Yeah, nothing. Like it,
Not a thud.
like it fell on a bit of sponge.
So
I'm expecting fireworks here from this offence now. Now that they're, they just schemed, they just did their timeouts, they made sure that they'd given their offence some time.
They've got a lot more fire than they did last week.
yeah.
Really.
So are we looking at a pass to 91 or a QB keep for number 2? They've got 1 timeout left.
I don't know how much time they've got.
So,
Here's a pass.
he's looking for 91 down the sideline. It's going to be too far.
Oh, I was getting well excited then. I thought they'd just burn a play then. I must admit, I thought it was just going to be a whatever, like, something to draw the DBs in, or, a little like run up the middle or something. But obviously they went for it, shown their hand, and you can expect that to stretch the Bobcats for the rest of the series.
I think they'll preserve the timeout for a first down.
Yeah.
If they can't get out of
Yeah,
bounds.
incomplete pass, you don't need to, right? So, yeah, be interesting to see what they do. But you can expect the Bobcats now to play on their heels, right? Like, they know that this QB's got an arm, they're willing to throw it deep. No one wants to get beat deep.
Yeah, so I would be looking at not quite a prevent. So QB rolls out to his left. He's not going upfield.
Yeah, nicely met there by number 50,
But he's out of bounds. So obviously Bath played the Stags last week.
Yeah.
With a reasonable victory for you.
Yeah, it was a good game. I definitely think their offense is stronger than their defense. I think looking at them now, they've definitely I'm not sure if they've broadened their playbook or they're playing with a bit more fire, but they're looking a lot more feisty than they did last week.
Oh, incomplete pass there to number 7. Yeah, as we were saying previously in the commentary, this is almost the Div 1 rivalry game. This is the local rivalries. So 4th and 12 now then. So not really any capitalised on the punt.
Yeah, a big 3 and out, like very quick 3 and out, giving the Bobcats the ball before the half-time whistle.
Another
Terrible
bad snap.
And
Good recovery.
fairly high kick. Doesn't get the distance that he probably would have
Going
wanted,
down
but not
towards
bad.
the 20-yard line.
Yeah, not bad. But you'd expect a punt from that distance to be pinned within the 10, wouldn't you? Like that's, you know, not what they would have wanted. But really, considering the quality of the snap, the punter done really well to recover and get the ball where it ended up.
Well, 40-yard punt off of that bad snap, you can't complain with no return. So, ball's on the 23-yard line. First down, Bournemouth. Alex Glover's back out at QB. So just to reiterate, this is their third string quarterback. Alfie Burke's not playing. Brad Duff's out of the game at the moment. So, looks like a tight pressure defence from the Stags on this one. Yeah, lots of pressure on that. Tackled for a loss.
This is a running theme. It feels like when the Stags are putting pressure on, it's actually working. And Bobcats aren't passing and they're not running up the middle because they know it's going to happen. They seem to be doing everything out wide.
Very much so. That was 8 in the box and 8-man pressure.
Yeah. And
Tackled
you
for a
know, the
loss
thing
of
that will kill
7.
that is a nice little dump pass over the middle behind the linebackers as they're coming in. But they're just
But
not
it's their
developing the
third-string
play.
quarterback.
Yeah,
So
they're not developing
I'd
it
be
enough.
sending pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seen a pass attempt from him yet. So here we go then. 2nd and 17.
Pressure again.
They're pressuring.
And it's working.
And at least 4 Stags there on the tackle. So they're back now to their own 13-yard line. And that is half time. So we'll just bring Lewis in. Obviously you're biased with Bath, and you've got Exeter as the #1 team.
Yeah.
And then it's between you and Bournemouth, in my opinion, at the moment.
Yeah.
Exeter are looking the strongest. They've scored 91 points in 2 games. The game against your guys today would have been a good benchmark.
Yeah, I think coming into the season straight off, Exeter did well on recruitment. Obviously, I know Leiden from Aztecs. They've done a good job there. I think that first game wasn't a true representation of what we can do as an offence specifically. I think there was, on all phases of the game, little mistakes that we've definitely ironed out, and I think we've proved that against Stags last week and the last couple of games. In terms of the leagues, I definitely think it's up for grabs between us, Bournemouth and Exeter. I don't think anything's set this early on, but I'm looking forward to playing both teams, and yeah, I'm confident in our abilities as a team. I think coming back from Div 2, a little bit of a rebuild from the team, it's good to see, and I'm confident in our team.
Well, we've seen that as well with a couple of games we've done with Reading. You know, Bath and Reading fell foul of the SGS situation, dropping down a division, 2 of you, when it should have only been 1. But after 1 season, both teams have bounced back, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
It just shows their class. But like I say, at the moment, you've got Exeter are the team to beat.
100%, yeah.
And then you're looking, if Exeter do keep on that same trend and neither of you these guys or yourselves turn them over, then you're playing for the 2nd place.
Yeah.
But the history of this division is that nearly every year 3 teams have gone to the playoffs. You know, one of those 3rd place qualifiers has always come from the Southwest Division.
Yeah.
So it's always been a tough division. And when you start playing the inter-division games in the post-season, it normally is a pretty good turnout for the Southwest.
Yeah.
So
I think there's a lot of talent down. I mean, going back to my first year, that was when we played. I mean, my first contact game of football was against SGS. Got a few friends on their team now. I'm on a lot of their highlights, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a bit of a rough few games, certainly, because we just weren't prepared for that as a team and as a unit. But I think it was really beneficial for our team and as a club. I think Reading would agree as well. Being able to go down and rebuild, and then have the opportunity to rebuild your team, get new recruitment in, sort of with a couple of new coaches. I think it's a really good opportunity to build yourself back up, and I think we've proven this now. I don't think many teams or people thought we were contenders in this division. I think coming up from Div 2, that's natural. You're going to put us at the bottom, but I think we've got a lot of talent. We've got a lot of heart on our team, and I think that rebuild was really beneficial for us.
Yeah, I agree. The year in Div 2 shouldn't have happened for either you or Reading, but you've bounced. Here we go then. We're at half time. It's 13-8 to Bournemouth University over the Stags. Stags are going to receive. We'll be back shortly. Enjoy your hot cup of coffee. To Bournemouth. I'd like to say it was better, but it's not. We've just had a serious rainstorm and hailstorm during half time. But you join us. Bournemouth University Bobcats 13, Southampton University Stags 8. I would mention, even though I've got affiliates with both teams, I'm wearing a Stags hoodie today. Because
You had a couple of comments by that.
This is their 35th competitive season. So, you know, I thought I'd go with that. But if we cover the Bournemouth Stags game at Southampton, I'll wear a Bobcats. Just will receive the ball. But it was very wet.
Got scores from around the league. Bar currently 0, Plymouth Blitz 21 in their game.
Then with the kicks, Sonny Burbridge kicks off deep. 47 fields it.
Did we hear a whistle?
Yeah, it's just stopping the play clock. So Edom Ede with the return there, number 47. So 42-yard line. That's
Yeah, it's about
nice. So, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Number 26 runs off. Great tackle in the backfield by
good
Sonny
stuff.
Burbridge there.
Sonny's having another good game this week. Obviously, he was a key feature last week, wasn't he? The Bobcats captain.
Flag on the play. Holding.
Ten-yard penalty on your first down. So it's one of those rare occasions where you get first and 20.
Yep. Often people joke when he gets into those long yardage situation, it's first and a taxi for Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. The coach, he would decline the penalty because it was a 5-yard loss on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, didn't say 2nd and 15. I didn't know what they meant. So, yeah. So
certain penalties can be declined if they're advantageous.
Yeah.
So in this case, decline the penalty, take the loss on the play. Williamson back to throw, rolls out to his right, under pressure. Number 44 with the tackle.
Bournemouth have come out
Tom
firing.
Ball.
They come out ready, haven't they, Bournemouth, this second half? They were dipping off a bit at the end of the second quarter there, weren't they? And probably had a bit of a roasting. And
hopefully the coaches have had a talking to the players have talked to the players.
Yeah.
And they've got themselves sorted. They were just so out of sorts in that second quarter there.
Yeah.
Even between coach and players. So, 3rd and about 22 now. High snap, QB keeps, breaks a tackle.
all of their play for Bournemouth has gone. Sorry, for the Stags has gone to that right side.
Yeah.
Has gone to that right side, hasn't it? Attacking that point. But we do have a Bobcats player down. Players all taking a knee as always, and he's just being seen to now. So.
So the weather's eased up a little bit now. We did a torrential downpour in that half time. Lots of sideline people making use of our tent, our lovely gazebo here. So we're still relatively dry. None of them went to the changing rooms. So, still waiting on this injured player. Result of the play is going to be a 4th and 18 for the Stags. Yeah, so if you've been trying to look at the Bournemouth versus Cardiff, there's technical issues with connecting with the internet to be able to make the broadcasts. And Tebs is there working on it.
Because they're just coming up for half time, and he's managed to.
Oh, that's good. The player's walking off under his own steam now, which is nice to see. The issue is there is still issues with connectivity. We've discovered that if people stand too close to the satellite dish, it affects the signal, the weather, and everything else.
Yeah, so we're going to have a poll soon. It will go up high. So
yeah, so here we go then. 4th down punt. Very high snap, has to retreat.
Oh, very close to being blocked, but well done for getting it off.
Nice roll there. Stags there. Fielded at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
One of those strange ones. If it touches a defender, it becomes a live ball, and the offence can. And then the teams are shouting poison, but the people shouting poison are running towards the ball.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I saw one. I don't know if you saw this. I think we might have saved it on shared it on one of our social media this week. But the player was back to receive a punt, and it bounced through his legs, and it touched his towel.
Yes.
And then the other team grabbed it and advanced it and scored.
Yeah.
But the towel, because it's part of his uniform, counted.
Yes.
If you see it in full speed, you wouldn't know. But
so here we go then. QB under centre.
Look at strong running by the running back, but great play on this play by number 23. If you see him on the D line here, he breaks, keeps hold of him, stops his legs chopping, and they bring him down. So good play there by 23. I think if we see as he lines up there, he looks
number
like
23 for the Stags.
Yeah, left end of this D line.
Yeah. So
good play.
Calvin Clark now at quarterback, number 41. And we did speak with Alfie at half-time. He is here, but he's not kitted, and there's no intention of playing. So, 2 backs. And another early timeout.
So just to avoid a penalty there to take the time out, because it looked like a player lining up in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
For the Bobcats. Oh, is the sun going to come out now, Mike? Just to be.
Far less cloud between us and the sun, but it's not going to expose itself.
Right. Yeah. It was.
But
yeah. It was.
It is
all
grey cloud,
wasn't it? But is it a little bit lighter now?
It's very, very much light.
Yeah,
I think we might have a spatter and a drizzle, but we're not going to have that heavy shower.
No.
So here we go then, 2nd and 9. So 2 receivers out wide. QB keeps, throws to Alfie Tizard, another one-handed catch.
Let's just replay that. What a play that was. So you can see the running back rolls off to the left, QB goes out to the right, and I don't think, do you call that a throw? He just sort of chuck. Pass, but he chucked the ball at number 19, 14 the receiver.
Number 41 was the quarterback, number 14
was the receiver.
Alfie Tizard Adams.
Great stuff. What a play. First down.
One-handed again.
Yeah,
That's
great
two
stuff.
one-handed catches. Imagine what he could do if he used both hands.
Apparently the stream's lagging. Oh, yeah.
There we go then, first down.
Sorry about the lag, guys.
Pitch out to number 29. Great defensive pressure there, number 58.
Great stuff. Do you know what, Mike?
Dan Beardstow there, number 58 with that tackle.
Great play. I've got to admit, this game's a lot closer to this. Looking at the results, I was expecting it to be a bit one-sided towards the Bobcats, but and not to say the Stags are a bad team. But yeah, this is
let's
really
think about
exciting.
it. Bournemouth are only at the same place they are last week. Here we go then. Two receivers out to the right, two running backs. Calvin Clark keeps the ball. That's very much a rugby carry there.
What a tackle. Number 10. That's brought down by the, I assume that's the cornerback, is it, Mike?
He's playing outside linebacker, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So looking at the stature of the players, it almost looks like a 2-5 defence. Two linemen, two light defensive ends. So here we go again then.
Stacking the box, applying
Pitch out
the
to
pressure.
28. Takes the ball at speed. And
Oh,
he's
he's
for a
still on his
tackle.
feet.
And he's
He's
away.
going, he's down. 30, 20, 10. And he actually gets his touchdown, Solomon, that he fully deserves.
58,
That-
sorry, 58 yards.
58-yard TD.
Correction, 68.
Wow.
It was only
And-
on
and,
32.
You know, that's the dangerous game that this Stags defence have been playing, right? If you're constantly going to apply pressure, you open yourself up to those sweeps and you just break one or two tackles and you've got an open field. And that's exactly what we just seen. Fantastic stuff there from Bournemouth.
It's what we were talking about with Lewis earlier on. The QB gave the ball to the running back at speed. The running back hit the line at speed. He broke through. So Lewis, talking about number 28.
Yeah, he's definitely turned up in the second half for sure. That's a great run. I mean, he's
68 yards there for that touchdown.
great run. I think that's exactly what Bobcats needed at the moment. I mean, they've got their corner, I believe. They've got their fourth string quarterback in to be able to drive the ball, get a first down, and then get the score is very impressive.
Play that we're not allowed to mention.
Yeah.
So, Sonny Burbage goes in motion, 20 keeps the ball, rolls out to the side. Well met by the defence.
Sorry, I
And no good. Great flow defence there.
ran into our post there. Sorry, guys. I'm having to keep the camera in because of the rain, but I should be able to move it forward a little bit now.
I think on those goal line runs, you've just got to get skinny and put your shoulders down, really.
And so that's third quarter score is now 19-8 to the Bournemouth Bobcats.
Yeah. So
They're missing two, aren't they?
2,
No, two more.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
They're saying they need one more.
Well,
but-
there's 9 here and Sonny's there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see
Oh.
Sonny.
This is the discipline side, the special teams. Makes and breaks it, you know. Sonny Burbridge has got a good leg on him, but if they get a delay game on the kickoff. So,
They're calling a timeout.
number 53 there on the defence asking for the ball. Bit of a chop kick there. Then bumps towards the sideline and he's met and held up. So we'll see where they're setting up. Looks around about the 39-yard line for the Stags.
Got the boys in the group chat blowing up.
Are they watching the stream?
They are, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Want to make a shout out to any of them?
One player team, aren't they?
I'm not an advocate of that.
We are speaking to Bath right now.
Yeah. Some solid tackling there, but a great run up the middle.
We don't want to hear your your nice.
Well, if we remember last
Without
year,
you, they're nothing.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
This guy Lewis Muntland and played a playoff game with Bath the next day.
That's right. We live streamed it.
He wasn't too bad either.
No,
So here we go then,
he's all right.
2nd and 5.
Ooh,
Very high
nice
snap
snap.
over the QB. He's down and falls on it.
Yeah,
Wise
sensible-
choice there with 3 Bournemouth Bobcats closing down on him.
Yeah, sensible move from that. And we see it every single game, don't we? At least one error and snap for each side when they're doing this shotgun or pistol formation.
Yeah, so if you don't know very much about football, the QB might be right under centre where he's actually got his hands between the centre's legs. He may line up about 3 yards back, which they call a pistol formation, or 5 to 7 yards, which was the original formation was a shotgun.
Shotgun, yeah.
And then QB started standing a little bit closer, and that came the pistol. So
Oh wow! Is he bringing him down? No.
great
Gee.
leg strength from
How did he
Jacobson
do
there.
that?
But there is a flag back where the play started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's holding territory, right?
I would guess so.
We'll
But that
see.
was great leg strength for Will Jameson there.
I honestly thought the first guy that had him was going to bring him down, and he not only shaved that one, he also shaved the next would-be tackler. So, yeah, great play there from the QB, but we'll see what the penalty does to that play. Nathan's just let us know, Plymouth 31, Bath Spa 0.
Yeah.
4th down, so the penalty was declined.
So,
What was
yeah,
the penalty,
it
Mike?
was
I
a
didn't-
hold, so decline, 4th down, loss on the play. So it looks like it's going to be 4th down and 21 as a result of that. So 99's back to punt. Our roster has 99 as Joshua Wolfrey, but the name's actually crossed out, so I don't know if that's a... Stag's bounce, no it's not, it just flops again.
Yeah. So, right in front of us, the Bobcats are now taking over. What are we, just shy of the 50 there, aren't we?
Looks like I'm going to call it the 46.
Okay, you do that. And Bobcats obviously looking. I think if they get a score here, it sort of puts the game to bed. But yeah, another sort of key drive. But I feel the Bobcats are a lot more comfortable. They're 2 scores up, and taking the ball at the field. So
Yeah, so here we go then. 2 receivers. Calvin still back at quarterback. Takes another run up the middle. He's brought down onto his knees there.
running on his
Number
knees.
10.
Same play.
yeah,
It's got wheels.
he's just fantastic. Just
And he
kept
would have
going.
been up and
Yeah,
running.
yeah, I know.
But in
Unbelievable.
the British rules, your knee goes down, the play's dead. It's not
Yeah.
down by contact, it's down by knee ground or anything like that. So, 1st and 10. Another pitch, a little bit. Oh, he takes it one-handed, breaks out one side,
He's still
runs
on
through a
his feet.
tackle, and is pulled down.
Down by his helmet, and there's a little bit of a complaint from the sideline, but maybe he didn't grip it. Maybe he didn't grip his cage, but
From what I saw, it was 2 hands on the back of the shirt,
Was it?
but not the nameplate.
gotcha.
So that's what I saw from where I am. So,
I think this is where Bobcats can look to take over.
yeah.
Utilising that fast running back. That was kind of our strategy onto Stags. Is just run.
Give it to
Where
you.
they're not- where their linebackers down. I think that's where they are.
Who do you reckon's better, Lewis Munt or Salomon?
He's on the field, so it's got to be him at the moment.
Yeah, he don't mind playing on a wet field.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, Lewis is a bit
another
prima
low
donna.
pitch, fields it off his knees, and he's still
still
running
up.
through. And another flag on the play. It looks like he may have got the first down. He caught that pitch off the outside of his knee, hand on the knee.
Unbelievable.
Headed downfield, but we do have a flag.
Oh, it's not new information, but a score update I've got here. Hearts are 13-0 down. Who were they playing today? Reading. Hearts have been a bit of a flop this year. I don't think, you know, they've lost games that you thought they would have been more competitive or even won in.
So holding call there brings that play back. First down and 20.
I mean, that was just a score update. They could now be 21-14 up.
Yeah.
It's not the latest information. That's just the latest that we've got.
So, two receivers backs. Suleiman Abdul Salam at the tailback position. QB's looking to throw. Over Alfie Etiz's head.
I was just following Suleiman then. Sorry. I did get the pass. I noticed that the less experienced Bobcat running backs, they tend to put their foot forward that they're going to for the side they're going to run.
Yeah, we do.
So they're not quite neutral in their stance pre-snap.
It's something you do see a lot of rookies.
Like Suleiman's there.
Right.
See his left foot's a little bit forward.
Yeah.
We'll see which way he runs, but
there he goes.
there he goes. Yeah, straight forward.
Oh, good heads up tackle there. Doug Oates again, number 64. I think we've seen this from both teams. That central run, the A and B gaps, they're just closed for both teams today.
Yep. Yeah, some really good inside play.
Mentioning that the Stag star linebacker Rio is not.
He's not here today, is he?
No, Rio's out. Shout out to him. He's a
Rio's a fantastic player.
very
Love
good,
watching him
very
play.
good player. Yeah, I like playing in the same team with him. I definitely don't like playing in the opposite team.
So 3rd and 23 now then for Bournemouth. QB drops back to pass, looking out to the outside, number 1, catches the ball, keeps himself in bounds. No, they ruled it out of bounds. So Matt Garrett there with the catch.
And another punt. We've seen a lot of punts in this game. Isn't there?
So
Munt.
4th and 15
A lot
then.
of punts in this game, isn't there, Munt?
There's a lot of punting. Could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we've had more fumbles than we've had punts, actually, but yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, their pitches, considering the amount of rain we had at half time, it's held up pretty well.
It's all right.
I know for sure if we'd had that much rain at our,
Yeah,
it would have been.
Yeah, yours is a bit more boggy, isn't it? This is a bit. I think it's a bit more elevated, so it drains off
Yeah,
nice.
So here we go with the snap. Nice directional punt. Out of bounds, just we will see where it's marked. I'm guessing it's going to be around about the 20-yard line.
Move forward again.
Yeah, it's a bit of blue, few streaks of blue sky in the background now.
Over Portsmouth. God's land.
Have you got
Actually,
a score up
that's the sea that way.
SGS Portsmouth.
No, I don't have any score for that. I imagine it's SGS 50, Portsmouth 0.
So they are on the 20-yard line, so not a bad directional punt there. First down, Stags. QB takes, rolls out to his right. Yes, that's a fake reverse.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to film.
Ethan Regan didn't like that. He got Ethan Regan, number 51, bit on the reverse there. So QB number 2 rolled out to his right. Very good mesh fake handoff to 91 coming the other way. But the backside container for Bournemouth, very solid, and were able to actually force a loss of 2 on the play. Yeah, Sonny Burbridge, number 42.
both weeks. It's a nightmare.
With the speed,
You can't not cover him.
and Will Jameson, obviously, he's quite fast on that rollout.
Quarterback. He's a very good player. Got a good arm as well.
Be assessed and then hopefully brought up onto his feet.
Obviously, a big shout out to all the medics for covering these games for us. Do a lot of great work. So, Lewis, how's the Bath schedule looking then? Because you've had 7 games. You should have opened the season against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Had today's game called off.
I have the freedom of, well, I'd say freedom. I'm not on committee this year, which makes my life a lot easier being on placement. But I don't get sort of live updates, what's going on with the schedule, so I wouldn't be able to really give you an update on that. But I know that we are probably going to have to play a lot more games than we'd like to come the new year.
Yeah, close
It's what
succession.
it is, isn't it? We've had it before. I think every team sort of deals with it.
Well, I know that we've had conversations.
Unless your coach is on one of the committees for picking the games, then you don't have it.
No comment.
I wasn't trying to go you anyway.
We were talking about Stags being scheduled with 6 games in a row to start the
6
season.
games and this is their 6th, isn't it? Right?
Without a break.
On the bounce, as we like to call it.
The sideline is looking a bit light.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame, but.
Yeah, it is a shame. I think it can ruin a whole season. 6 games. It's an 8-game season, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just. I mean,
and one of those is the last
three on
week.
the bounce is tough.
Yeah.
3 on the bounce, so double that.
And remember, the Stags' last game is against Bournemouth, which we think is the last weekend in February.
Yeah.
So the amount of break. So here we go then. 2nd and 12. Trips formation now, but it's a run up the outside. Well read by the defence there.
This Bobcats defence, second half has been brilliant. They've been solid the second. Like, they haven't given up anywhere near the yards that they did in the first half. Yeah, better organisation.
The sideline has been better.
Yeah.
To Bournemouth Herne Airport.
Yeah, look, there it is. I was trying to see it.
There goes the Ryanair jet.
Oh, mate, I missed it.
Yeah.
I promise you it was there.
He's as good as a plane spotter as he's a wildlife photographer, as our Steve.
Yeah. I don't even want to do the camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. I'll be at home.
Well,
I
back
don't
in
even
the
like.
studio. Yeah.
I don't even like America. I wouldn't be here.
2 receivers to the left. He's looking to pass. Very
time,
slow,
hasn't
lots
he?
of time. Deep downfield. Number 4. Tom Ball had a chance at that.
Good defending it, but there may be some interference here.
Ineligible down. I've just seen the referee put his hand on the head, which is an ineligible downfield.
On the offence.
So, decline the penalty, take 4th down, or go back 5 yards and repeat 3rd down. There's an interesting one for you. Alfie Burks is coaching defence.
Is he?
Yeah.
What can't he do?
Play this game.
Yeah, play today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we waiting for an announcement, or is there no announcement? What does this mean? This over the ball with both your arms out.
It's to delay the snap because the offence is substituted and the defence is allowed the same chance to substitute.
4th down, or maybe penalty decline, not sure, but...
No, the penalty was declined because it was ineligible downfield, so they went for the 4th.
Gotcha.
Instead of 3rd and 12.
Delay.
And now
That
a delay
was,
game, so the 5 yards anyway.
That delay game must have been like... Come on. Let the boys play.
No. The referee hadn't.
You're listening to
The
him.
referee never blew the play in to allow it to start.
Right.
So because they then initiated the play without the referees,
You've delayed the game, yeah.
it's a delay game
Yeah,
because
yeah. It's like the whole thing when you move the ball, isn't it? Like I've
Yes.
done it
Yeah.
before on defence, calling a play and then nudged the ball a bit, and then got flagged for it for a delayed game.
yeah, or kicking the ball away. I don't believe that for a second, Steve.
No, I wouldn't. I've got.
So-
I'm controlled in my anger.
Punt's a bit shorter.
Nice,
25's
gets
under
past
pressure.
one player. Some
And
nice
out of
angles
bounds
there.
at the 28-yard line.
And the Stags with the eventual effort to push the returner out.
25, Alex Dearman got his hands on it this week. He must have cut the last week. Again, he had some good returns, but then he muffed several punts as well. So again, he was in the running for MVP.
Look, there's another jet. Look at that.
That's the private plane.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one was much bigger.
It was Ryanair. I wouldn't have wanted to go on that one.
So I get from Iceland to Bath so quickly.
Yeah.
Right, so great starting field position here from the Bobcats. First down from, what, 32, 33 yards? What yard line, Mike?
I'm going to say the 26, actually.
Oh, yeah, it's the other way, yeah. Whatever.
So, Alfie Tizzo comes in motion. Pitch to 28. Breaks a tackle. Number 99. Solid grab there.
Yeah, great tackle. And the Bobcats running the ball to, I'm assuming, to run the clock down as much as possible.
Yeah. So 99 is listed as Joshua Wolfrey, but I'm not sure if, because it's named, well, if you know who number 99 is for the Stags, then it's not Joshua then.
It's Lewis Munt.
Yeah. So here we go then, 2nd and 9. Alfie Tizard, Adams comes in motion, sets up. Oh, nice tackle by number 10.
Picked him up, dumped him. Good tackle.
And this is what they've got to do with Suleiman. They've got to stop him at that line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he breaks that first level of tackles, he's through.
Yeah. Once he gets his speed up, I think he's quite hard to tackle because he's got really long legs and it's hard to pull him, get his legs together.
So Max McGeechee, number 10 again with the tackle. And looking at the fact they've blown a whistle and they're all writing in their books, I think that's the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So Bournemouth University Bobcats 19, Southampton Stags 8, going into the fourth quarter.
Do you think we'll see a comeback in this, Mike, or is this the result?
If Bournemouth maintain the discipline that we've seen since half-time, they can contain this game. We'll see what this next.
You're so nice in it with it. I'd say yeah, like that's it.
Well, but they started out as a strong team and then they lost their heads in the second quarter, and the Stags came back and scored.
You're right. They do need to. You make it difficult for yourself when you get penalties, right? So, but they've won. They've been winning the territory game. The ball hasn't been up this end of the field, and hopefully it stays up this end of the field now because that's where our camera is. But yeah, they've been winning the territory game. They've got rid of their, for the most a lot more organised, and obviously have got points on the board. So.
How long's left in the quarter, sir? 41 drops back to pass over the middle to Alfie Tizard Adams. Little bit of miscommunication. Alfie turned in, the QB threw it to the outside. Now this is something the Stags didn't need. Roughing the passer. Oh.
Is that not a half distance? They're taking 15 yards, but it's within the...
It's a half distance penalty.
Yeah, okay, cool. He said 15 yards, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, roughing the pass, sir, half distance.
Thank you very much, sir.
Not a bad shout, to be fair.
I do. So Huddle was quite a way behind the ball there. 41 under centre, 2 backs. Roddy Pereira and Suleiman. Pitch to Suleiman, Roddy lead blocks. Oh, his knee was down. I think he should have come out a little bit more. He cut in, as soon as Roddy cut in there, he followed him and didn't have the confidence to come out and break to the
It's
outside.
definitely an area of weakness for him, Solomon, is his ball security, but give him his due, it's his second weakest running back.
Yeah, as I was saying there, Roddy took the first block and he followed Roddy rather than going outside of it.
Yeah.
So he needs to bounce off of that block. So, 2nd and 7 then. So first down is possible for Bournemouth here. So game clock's ticking.
Delay a game.
We have sideline. The referee gives that hurry when there's 10 seconds left on the play clock. The quarterback's got to do it.
Well, they'd only just broke the huddle at that hurry point.
Yeah.
Tough.
Hey, listen, it's going to take a long time. Quarterback is like has 2 sessions ever at quarterback.
We agree, Coach. We have been mentioning that. We do appreciate. So here we go then. 2nd and 11 now. Drops back to pass, rolls out to his right, keeps it, rolling towards the sideline. Out of bounds around about the 5-yard line there.
Great play. So that brings up 3rd and short.
You see where they actually set up? No,
Was that
3rd
about
down
7
and
yard?
3.
Yeah, about a 7-yard carry. Really good stuff there from the QB.
Yeah, so Coach Rains there rightly saying, you know, this is 4th string quarterback.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an
He's
interesting
doing
point. It's an interesting
a really
point.
good job. He stepped up and he's making the play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting point. And a less experienced QB is going to take a little bit longer getting plays out and stuff, and you will see penalties like delay of game. But
So the coaches would have practiced tempo and 2-minute drills. So 4th down now then on the 6-yard line. Sonny Burbridge in the kick.
So Bournemouth doing what they can to make this one a scoring drive. Makes sense, especially with the lead they've already got. 11 points, tack another 3 points on top of it.
Well, that'll make it to 22-8, so it'll be two full TDs.
Yeah.
So again, the 10-second call. Snap. And it's good. Sonny Burbridge with the field goal there.
Nice. So another scoring drive there from the Bobcats.
Helped by that roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, massively. To get a roughing the passing penalty, within their own 30.
Very much so.
Fresh set of downs, ball. Where was the ball placed at that? Right about the 14?
It was on the. It went from the 25 to the 12 on that penalty.
Did it? Right.
So Joel McKibbin back to return the kickoff for the Stags. 91 and 47 are the 2 short up backs. Good long drive. Fielded it the 10. So,
You know, again, the ball staying within this area, you know, like Stags half. They
we
haven't
do
had
have a player down.
I don't think the Stags have got the ball all game.
They had a turnover in Bournemouth territory in the year.
Did they?
That was their only decent field position start, yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. The body language and everything else from the player and the medics there, I think that was what we might describe as a personal injury.
But the player now off, walking off on his own feet. All good. And so as we now go back into action, it's 1st down and 10 for the Southampton Stags. Going left to right as we look at it.
So Wilf Jameston still in at QB. 2 receivers to the right, 2 running backs.
Bomb to 91.
Drops back, looking to 91. Throws down the middle to 91. It's short. Well contested by 2 DBs there.
Good stuff.
Alex Dearman and Dan Peach, both. Racking my brains to try and remember what Idaho was.
It's a state, Mike, right? Same play again, isn't it? No.
Catch to number 81, incomplete.
Wow.
Tom Clark there, the intended receiver. Quite a few years coaching with the Southampton University Stags, an alumni player as well. With the Southern Sun Devils youth team as my start of my coaching career. Little screen pass out, well too high.
Too much on it, way too much on it. And brings up 4th down. Great coverage there from the secondary of the Bobcats. That's a bit too... So we just heard full house, send it.
Yeah.
So we should see a lot of pressure put on the punt here.
So punt formation. It's called the send it play, but there's still quite a few linebackers back. Oh, that's a
kicks it
scrubber
into
kick.
the ground.
Yes, Sammy! Oh, yeah! Yes, Sammy!
Oh, and it doesn't get out of the Stags half. Or does it, Mike? No, it doesn't. The 50's over there. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the 40, aren't we?
Quite a bit of time left in this quarter. So 1st down on the 41-yard line for Bournemouth now.
Wow.
I think I heard the referee say just now around about 8 minutes left in this quarter.
Wow. Okay. And they're 12-minute quarters, aren't they? So
That's right. So
2/3 of the quarter left.
2 receivers to the right. Number 20 with the carry. Daniels with the carry there. And a first down, Bournemouth.
Play that was, and well executed, obviously. But
Again, took the ball at speed, made
just
first line of contact at speed.
yeah, just great stuff. Yeah, first down brings the ball to what, the 33-yard line?
We'll go for the 27.
Oh, am I going the wrong way again? Oh,
Yes.
whatever. I'm not going to talk about yard lines anymore. He drops
Fumble!
the ball, and he's
Calvin
jumped back
Clark
on it.
falls on that ball and recovers it. Thank you very much, sir. 7.5. So, 2nd and 10 then. No loss of yardage on. Samuel Oyemomi,
Number 38.
number 38.
Solid run that was. You can see from the moment he got the ball, it was like great stuff.
Yeah, Hayden Pope there, he was injured on the first kick return of the game.
Oh,
Fumble, it's still being kicked. Stags have it.
so we'll wait to see the outcome of this. The refs are just conferring. It sounds like, what do they call it? An errand whistle? Is that
Inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle.
Right. So the key is what was the situation of the ball when the whistle was blown, and what was the next clear recovery?
Right.
Hey, relax.
Sorry, Steve. So there we go.
First down.
Okay.
So what was that?
So it's the status of immediate definite possession afterwards,
Yeah.
which was Stag's ball.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So they take over. It looks like they.
Now I'm not sure if he should get it where he recovered it or where the ball was when the whistle goes, but it's determining the spot.
You've all got the ability to speak from the chest, so let's get fucking out!
Coach Kieran for Bournemouth there.
Right, Coach Rains, the head coach for the Bobcats,
Yeah.
are still protesting the call.
Well,
on,
seeking clarification, I think, was probably the correct way.
Oh,
of-
sorry, yeah, yeah. The neutral way.
It's always a problem. I've been guilty of myself as a referee blowing that inadvertent whistle, and then you've got to determine what the status of the ball was when the whistle was blown, because it's Stag's ball, trips right, single receiver left, no back, rolls out to his right, gain of 2, a lot of distance.
Yeah, he ran about 50 yards.
So Will Jamieson,
Jameson's had a great game.
and it was out of bounds though. That was another bit stops the clock.
Yep.
So here we go then. Trips right to the wide side. Number 91, single back. Hand off to 24 up the middle with some space.
Oh!
Solid tackle by
Big
Sonny
hit, he's still
Burbage
down.
there.
I'm gonna just, I think he's staying down.
Yeah,
Okay.
solid tackle.
Yeah, ball carrier's still down and just being seen to. Should be any second. I know. I don't know. It might have been that he in the air.
Yeah, it
So he
was
must have
it was
taken a bit of a mid-
a good rib form tackle to the mid body.
Yeah, he's getting out. Okay, good. Cool. Just clap him off.
So Malcolm Easton there with that solid run. 3rd down and 4.
Yeah. Let's not take away from the run. That was a decent run. Just ended abruptly with
A
bit
solid
of a
runner
hit.
against a solid tackler.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. But now, hopefully, we'll see him back on shortly.
Very much so. Sonny Burbridge, a very, very good linebacker, solid tackler. Even Lewis is nodding on that one. There. So spread formation, single back on this third down play. Goes under centre, keeps it, runs up the
wide
middle.
open gap for him to
Sonny
run.
Burbridge read that one wonderfully.
What a play. Given forward progression, probably 3 yards.
Yep, so it's going to be a 4th and 2.
Are they going? No, it looks like they're bringing on the punt team.
But Sonny closed it really, really quickly. Solid tackle there.
So this will probably give Bournemouth their worst starting field position
punt's
of
not
this
been
second
kicked
half. I know. It should.
We've got to get a good snap. Take a Stag's bounce. So we're looking down around about the 25-yard line now.
So yeah, solid from the Stags there. On when I think the Stags have been a little bit hit and miss on their punts. Not bad at all. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Bobcats.
Well, they're setting up on actually about the 21, so look to. Obviously, we're down at the far end on an oblique angle, so we'll actually call it the 22.
Trying to stay away from everyone, aren't we?
It seemed to have been worked a bit better, doesn't it?
Yeah. We haven't had many people walk in front of us today, but we haven't cut off on the angles a bit. But that's part of the course when we're at ground level.
Pressure, runs up the middle.
Look at him still on his feet, chopping away. Great effort there from the ball carrier. Is that number 21
Rodrigo
again?
Pereira, number 21. He's very small stature, but he is a cannonball runner.
Oh, he's solid. Tough to bring down.
As we mentioned previously, he was our MVP last week.
That's right, yeah.
So, 2nd and 2 after that good run.
What's going on here? Is there a false start anywhere there, or no? An
I
offside?
think there was a miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back, and he kept it himself. There is a player down for the Stags. Yeah, it did seem that there was a miscommunication there. I don't know if the QB turned to the wrong side for his running back and then ended up going off tackle on his own. Another Stag down with cramp by the looks of it. Can't be through lack of moisture in this game. We do still a cloudy overcast, but it's actually a lot brighter and it doesn't look like...
See blue skies, but not... Yeah.
I think we'll be packing away in the drive. A full quarter with no rain.
How nice is that?
That breaks the trend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
We've had 3 quarters of rain.
We normally, normally it's the 4th quarter we get the rain, isn't it? But nice change.
Yeah. Interesting. We've got a Stags coach stood in the middle of the field coaching his defence while there's injured players.
Which is not allowed. I got told off for that once.
That's correct, yes.
As not as a coach, but as a player bringing water onto the field.
Yeah.
I was going to the lads like, do this, look at this guy, and the ref was like, you can't coach. And I was like, I'm not a coach. He's like, no, you can't. You just bring water out and that's it. And I was like, oh, right, sorry.
You've got to basically be a neutral. Just bring the water on and go off again.
Yeah.
Coaches are normally allowed up to about like the 9-yard mark to coach when it's time out and so on.
Right. Players being brought up to onto his feet now, which is good to see, and walking off.
A little bit gingerly on that foot.
Yeah.
But it's 3rd and 1, or I was going to say it's 3rd and long 1.
A long one. 2 then.
So, are we going to see a QB sneak here?
I don't know. Let's see where the QB lines up and which QB it is. So, it might be good for a wildcat.
So Calvin Clark
keep
takes
him
it. He's looking to throw. Complete to Matt Garron for
Nice.
a first down.
Great third down. 15 yards, it looks like.
Very much so. So they're going to be setting up on around about the 44. Around 44 for Bournemouth now. Technically a good play call. You're going to play the run on the 3rd and short.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And a nice little roll out there from the receiver. A little bit of a fumble there, and he's caught in the backfield. Taylor.
Come on, Mike, spit it out.
Talon John Daniels.
Number 20 for the Bobcats, that is.
That
yeah,
is,
ball
yes. So, loss of 4, 2nd and 14. QB rolls out, he's looking, little lob pass. Tiptoes the sideline.
Really good body control there to keep that, make it a very
Matt
obvious
Garron
catch.
there with the NFL 2 touch.
Yeah. Level, just the one, isn't it? But
What with possession.
yeah. But really good body control. On looking that I've caught the ball and we need to move. We need to move the sticks.
And that does bring up the 2-minute warning. So Bournemouth 22, Southampton 8.
Yes, I can confirm.
So you've got the score and you've got Q4 on there.
Exactly, it's all there.
Yeah.
Don't even need a notepad.
So here we go then. 3rd and 7. QB rolls out, looks to pass. Just short of
Intended
Matt
receiver.
Garrett there.
Yeah. Shame that so quickly you go from that 3rd down conversion to 4th down and punting. But the right call, you know, makes sense. Why take any unnecessary risks when you're this far ahead, and you can pin your opposition back with a nice little punt here.
So 4th down and 6.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Punt formation. Matt Garrett back to That's out of bounds, coming towards us.
Straight towards us. There it is. Mike,
Picking on me.
yeah, Mike gets attacked by the ball there.
So just waiting to see where it's spotted.
Right. In front of us.
23-yard line.
Are you sure, Mike? Oh, we're in a 2-minute warning. So less than 2 minutes left to go in the game.
So we'll bring Lewis back in now. Okay, so overall view of the performance today?
I think apart from a few minutes in the 3rd quarter, I think it's been a dominant performance from Bournemouth. I think that linebacker core and that defence is, it's impressive. A lot of strong players, so yeah, I think apart from a small little hiccup there, I think Bournemouth have secured. I mean, look at that play.
Tackled in the
Well
backfield.
sniffed out. I think it's a dominant victory from Bournemouth.
And from a Bath perspective?
From an impartial perspective, I'd say Stags have definitely improved since last week, just from watching them on the sidelines. But I think maybe a little bit of home field advantage and a lot of a bigger side in terms of numbers of players on Bournemouth. I think so it's a little bit weaker on Stags' side, but definitely improvement, which is good to see.
And then obviously the other conversation we need to have, Steve, and Lewis is our non-biased person. MVP.
Lewis Munt.
I don't know if I'm quite.
Oh, great pressure there. Oh, and he's down.
Sorry, just
David
line of sight
Awuah there
behind.
with a sack.
the line of sight there, blocked by the official, but that was a sack
I
on
think on the
number
defence,
2.
Sonny Burbage has been putting in. He's been laying the boom. Certainly, he's been putting a lot of good tackles in. I think on offence, I think if a corner can come up and play QB in the very impressive as well. And then obviously they've got their rookie running back. Who,
So the running back or the quarterback, the rookie quarterback. Pressure, looking to pass, breaks through. Alfie Burke's there, refereeing the game. We give it to the rookie quarterback who stepped up, or do we give it to the running back? I think we go with the quarterback. He's done a really good job.
Solid.
So,
yeah, I mean, I've been told he hasn't trained at all in quarterback position. He's just come on at half time and said I can do the job.
so here we go, is number 41, Calvin Clark. So, great. Mr. Steve, fake news key there. So, after that really dominant series there,
Sully's my MVP.
yeah, big shout out to Suleiman Abdul
Yeah,
Salam.
he's been robbed twice, 2 weeks running.
So Alex Glover's now back in at quarterback.
Formation, penalty.
False start, the QB dipped. I thought I saw the quarterback do a little dodgy dip and hip dip. It's
Yeah.
85. Another private jet heading off to the sun.
There it is.
So here we go then. Alex Glover at QB. Little quick pass over. Oh, nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted by 47. Into the hands of 81 who dropped it. So
How many seconds did they say?
40 seconds it sounded like. So in theory, a running play would end the game if Stags don't use a timeout.
They just run around the field, run around the backfield.
Here we go then, spread formation. Single back. Marco Mancini at running back, number 16 with the carry. Solid pressure,
Really
and he's broken away,
Oh my
still
God.
on his feet.
How's
He's
he
off
done
to the
that?
left,
Oh, play.
and down and out of
What
bounds at the
a
15-yard.
play.
How did he break those tackles?
Down into the red zone for his team. 53 must be just in complete awe of that, or shock.
29 seconds out of bounds on that play, fantastic.
They had him, and he's coming off.
Marco Mancini there,
What a
first
run.
carry, first time we've called his name. Rolled to his left, he was well beaten, stayed on his feet. Power run round to the right-hand side.
What a play. What a play.
So, 17-yard line now then. Calvin Clark back at quarterback, throws.
And again,
Well blocked by number 47 on the defence.
almost another interception for him. Or another almost interception for him, should I say.
25 seconds now, the referee informs us. Thank you, sir. So, 2nd and 10 from the 17. So, spread formation. Calvin Clark, 41 is at QB. Oh, bit of a juggle.
Is that an incomplete pass? Or is... What is that? Incomplete pass or
So the referee's thrown the
grounding?
beanbag,
Yeah.
and now they're having the conversation, and there goes the flag. So after
Which
we've
is
given
there.
the laurels of MVP, so we have an intentional grounding, and the coach has been offered the timeout to avoid the runoff. So the runoff will occur, which will leave 9 seconds left on the. So 9 seconds left in the game. So ball moves back to the 31-yard line, loss of down.
Huge loss of yardage.
That's the spot of the foul where he threw the ball.
Yeah.
So they're in. Take a knee on that play. And that's the game. Bournemouth University Bobcats 22, Southampton University Stags 8. Considering the weather conditions, it's still quite an exciting game. Southampton made a fight of it.
Absolutely, and lots of poor ball security, and it was really the Bobcats' second half effort that changed everything.
So we'll call Lewis back in again. Okay. It's nice to have a different view on the field. You know, obviously you've got an interest in both of these teams. You haven't played either. Well, you played Stags last week, but you've got to face Bournemouth, and they're one of your keys. Is you've got to take a game over Bournemouth at least.
Yeah, I think in terms of like scouting, when people come watch games, I think because a lot of their games are being streamed by yourselves. For me, coming here, it's nothing to do with scouting. I've got friends on their team that I'm just coming to watch. I live down here, so there's none of that. But yeah, no, it was good to watch. It's nice to be able to come and watch a game from a sideline and view the whole thing rather than being engrossed in the game and getting your head smashed in for 4 quarters. Yeah,
for many years I've either been coaching or refereeing, and even if I go a game to just watch it, I normally end up on the chain crew.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up doing this stint with Steve. Do you want a cameraman? He said no, talk on the spot. So that's why I became a commentator.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to watch your friends play and not be playing for 1 week. Nice little break.
With the Uniball, we've had a lot of feedback from students whose parents live quite a way away from their university, or even from abroad.
Yeah.
We do get quite a few comments coming in from the people watching abroad.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good.
No, we all appreciate, as a player's perspective, we all definitely appreciate the games being live streamed. It's a nice privilege to have. Yeah. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we do enjoy it. So next week, subject to the weather, it's myself and Steve are going to be at Royal Holloway versus Reading, and Tebbs is going to be at Exeter versus Bournemouth University.
That'll be a big game. I look forward to watching that.
I've always Exeter is another place where the field can either be great or bad. So, and also our game at Holloway is questionable. So
yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, so we'll keep a lookout for any other games we may be able to live stream. We'll be updated in the week on if any games are called off. But hopefully we can bring you 2 games, and we've got 2 scheduled in, and then 1 the week after, and that's it for this year.
Yeah, you're going to want to stream Bath v Bobcats.
yeah,
Am I?
You're going to want to stream that.
yeah. Well, talk to your AU and see what we can do. If
we need to
we're
organise
subject to the whims of the universities and their they're committed and that. So if you want a live game, talk to Steve and we'll see if we can accommodate you. Lewis, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, guys.
So there we go. Bournemouth 22, Southampton 8. Thanks for watching. I've been Mike Woollimore.